can't react to shit. I say, how is that when I bought nothing but a full chain with those J Black Jazz the Rapper reaction?
If you survive, I'll recap him like J Black.
She like her J Black.
Black. It's your motherfucking boy J Black, aka Black Man. Let's get straight into it. This is gonna be my list, my top 5. But I want to address some things real fast. I've seen a lot of fuck the war report, fuck this guy, fuck that guy. The list doesn't make any sense. It's complete doo-doo water. I'm not drinking that. You a bitch ass nigga. That's some dumb fuckery shit. My thing is, how can we say fuck the war report? The war report literally is a platform. There's about, off the top of my head, there's about 3 people from the war report that's on that panel. So that's 32 other people. Therefore, it's not the war report. It's the 32 other people you're saying fuck you to. And then you're not really saying fuck you to that person either, because like I said before, that's why we did a brief first. It's collective. Tay Roc is #1 battle rapper, right? Out of 35 people, only 2 people picked Tay Roc to be #1. But the fact that he was talked about so much, he was in so many top 5s on almost everybody's list, that's what made him #1. There's a point system in place. There is fuck you to nobody. Once you realize how this thing works, I'm looking at the thing right here. I'm gonna put this in the description of I'm probably gonna put on a video so you can see it for yourself. You're gonna pause it at some point. You're gonna see everyone's list. I lie to you not. Some people lists don't make sense. About 3 or 4 or 5 people lists. Like, what the fuck was you smoking? Other than that, it was some good lists out there. You know, it's just that once you collect everything up, that's what's being produced. So there is no fuck the war report. There is. Just knowing how things work, you know what I mean? That's what it is. But let's get into my list. You probably gonna say fuck you to what I think. I'm giving you my top 5. We're not gonna go into the top 10. I'm not gonna sit here and do that long ass video. So I'm gonna do my top 5. Number 5, and I think I mixed a few things just a slight bit. It wouldn't change the outcome of the total list, but I think I made a mistake when I sent mine in. But it still wouldn't change anything. Number 5, Shotgun Suge. I felt he had a great year. Very consistent, big, impactful battles to me. Number 4, Tay Roc. That's self-explanatory. You see why he's #1 out of everyone. Everyone's talking about him. Great battles, very consistent. Number 3, Chilla Jones. His resume speaks for itself and who he battled, how he battled them. Classics over here and there. Number 2, here's where the controversy starts. You're probably gonna say fuck J Black, but this is how I feel. I'm gonna explain myself. And I think what you guys should require from the panel members is make them give a reason behind what who and what they pick next year. Like, have them submit a video, have them state reason to what they do. Number 2, K Shine. Let us settle in.
Getting sick, well, that's something that is oh shit. Who talking? Ripping the tool off from headshot before he drop. Ripping the juice off from stomach shot, headshot. Niggas is moonwalking.
And number 1, for me, J Black, my pick, no bias, for 2015 Battle Rapper of the Year, DNA. I believe DNA is a top battle rapper of 2015. I see a lot of people complaining about Danny Myers not being on the list. If DNA wasn't on the list, I think I would have complained the most in terms of battles he's taken this year. And the main point is this is what I'm getting at right here, because I think this is why y'all disregard DNA. It's because when I talk to a lot of people, they don't count the 2-on-2s. How can you not count the 2-on-2s?
You ain't doing what you supposed to do.
Sam, what the fuck you mean?
Like how you the doctor and I'm coaching you.
I'm about to give him a...
Are you fucking kidding me? Hitman Holla and Averb versus DNA and K Shine? That's a dope fucking battle. DNA versus Serious Jones, I can do this all day. Small battles. DNA versus City Towers. DNA versus Briz Rothstein, keep going. DNA versus Cyborg, he's battled so many people this year, and for the most part, is very consistent with this guy.
But the way they amp you up, sometimes I be wanting to smack y'all fans. I mean, y'all don't see? I'm moving backwards by taking Mac on Cam.
Alright, sis, and if you here's a fun fact that what I think happened this year, I think DNA, if not, he's either top 3 or top 2 highest paid battle rappers of the year.
This is chemistry. See everything we do?
Half the match.
I'm about to roll up and smoke them. You ready, nigga?
Half the match.
I got part of the gun.
I got the other half the match.
This mill get charged up.
It's spitting back to back.
You fuck John and Math.
Back to back.
You fuck Daylight and Jay Smooth.
Back to back.
Hey, Phil Jackson.
He went to Queen of the Ring and had a classic at Queen of the Ring with K-Shine. We're gonna disregard those battles? Are you kidding me?
Hell no, you bitches sick. Get that disease the fuck out of here. Get your back page credit card fraud schemes the fuck out of here. Get your flat ass, no pocket jeans the fuck
And
out
I
of
got
here.
a Justin, but get them bum ass weaves the fuck out of here.
NWA.
We're gonna disregard that. So you kind of see where I put K-Shine number 2. K-Shine versus A-Verb solo battle. What? These are big battles to me. This means a lot. This is very impactful. Bringing back, whether you guys think 2-on-2s are dead or not, he brought it back. You know what I'm saying? Him and K-Shine brought that shit back. For the first half of the year, it was fun. If you think it's dead now, what about the first half of the year? When we talk about A-Verb versus Hitman Holla. I mean, A-Verb and Hitman Holla versus K-Shine DNA. Are you serious? This is a big deal to me. This is a very big deal.
It's round 1. It's getting hot in here. Let this nigga know my slogan. Hell no! Get somebody that's grown the fuck in here. This is a child. Get a chaperone the fuck in here. I'm original. Why y'all brought this clone the fuck in here? Fuck a rookie. Get Serious Jones the fuck in here. You know my level. Stop. It's a fucking difference, nigga.
Before I close the video, I want to get into, I put Immaculate on my list because I put Immaculate and Holla at Don. Immaculate secured the chain of King of the Dot. That's a big deal to me. That's very impactful. And how Don secured his position as GOAT, being the GOAT right now. He is the GOAT. He's the one you got to go at. You know what I mean? He's the person to beat this year. He's the person to beat to say, oh, I'm the best battle rapper, I think. Howard Don. So when you solidify that spot, you're going to get a position on the list to me. Not top 5, maybe 9, maybe 10. I didn't put clips on there. But I can, if you really want to get into this, if you really want to start some shit, I think I might put Clips over Danny Myers. Clips didn't make my list. But I can argue that Clips can be over Danny Myers. And I think Danny Myers said, and I'm saying his name because he's the one that created, he's the one that the fans are speaking about the most. That's the only reason I'm saying his name. Salute and respect to Danny Myers. But that's why I'm saying his name more frequently. He said I thought he lost to Chilla. I thought he lost to Danger Zone, but I thought he beat Chilla Jones. But just because you beat somebody on the list, that doesn't make you take their spot. You know what I mean? I think Sue Surf beat Rock. I think Sue Surf's supposed to be over Tay Rock? No. Tay Rock had a better year than Sue Surf. It doesn't work like that. Clips battled Loaded Lux this year. That battle was big to me. When that battle first dropped, however you want to feel, oh, that battle was this and that. That was a big, impactful battle to me. That garners more points for me. Even though, again, I didn't put Clips on my list, but that battle equals a big chunk of Danny Myers battles. Let's be real. I'm here. We can go part 2 in this video. I mean, there's a lot we can talk about, but that's my list, you know. And this is how I feel. Again, it's a point system in place. Matter of fact, what you guys should do, instead of the War Report or anybody else picking panel members, we should put a system in place where the fans vote who they want to represent the list next year. Make like, oh, you want Chris Unbiased there? You gotta vote him in. He gotta get this amount of votes just to judge, just to have an opinion. If y'all wanna put me there, I have to get a certain amount of votes, points, just to judge, just to be on a panel, you know what I mean? In my hand, I have the top 10 battle rappers of 2015. But before we get into that, let's look at the list from the previous year and how things have changed.
for 20.